What's up, you guys? My name is Cyberstorf, and today I'm doing something a little bit different with Legos. So today I got a package in the mail, and that is one of the many Overwatch Lego sets of 2019. So this has been a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. And that is a Lego set review. I haven't built Lego sets in a while, and it was actually pretty good. So I pre-ordered this thing back around Christmas time, and it finally came in the mail today, along with another Overwatch set, but I'll showcase that one tomorrow because I still have to build it. But with this one, it is one of the last few sets. It's Watchpoint GIBRALTAR. I said that name wrong, but it's pretty much the space shuttle set. A set that's about $89.99 here in the US. So about $90, in case you guys want to know the price range for this thing. So since this is like one of the last sets, it's not the biggest, but it's the most expensive. So as you can see here, we got Reaper, we got Winston, got Mercy, and Farrah, I think is how you pronounce her name. That's her name. But 4 minifigures with a big Lego set. So since this isn't like Lego Arts, the routine we're going to be doing is pretty similar. We're going to take these minifigures one at a time and sort of do an analysis of it, and like see what Lego has done and see what I can do to improve upon it for the future showcase of Lego Overwatch. So let's begin this first video of set review on the road. Alright, so to begin the minifigures off is Mercy. One well known of being a healer in Overwatch. So this minifigure, I won't lie, was pretty much the main reason why I bought this whole set. Like, I like the other minifigures too, but Mercy's like one of my favorite characters. And if you've seen my Overwatch gameplay videos, you might have seen that I'm always designated healer. So I pretty much either go with her or Zenyatta. But anyways, with this minifigure, it is pretty interesting of how Lego does it. First off, I want to point out this awesome hairpiece. This is an awesome hairpiece that Lego actually did that I'm really, really impressed by. It's perfectly in her hairstyle, and it's also got the halo as well. The head, it's actually a double-faced, so, like, when we remove the hairpiece, easy. So, like, on one side is sort of like a smiley face, then we rotate it over, and it's kind of like an aggressive kind of face. I think the one complaint I would do, is that, like, the face, it looks pretty faded out. So, like, on the packaging, the face is in, like, a normal skin tone, but with this one, it's pretty faded out. So, it looks very, very pale, and I kind of don't like that. Though the torso printing, I actually like. It's actually pretty cool, and I like it how it continues on with the legs. Like, on the front, you can see that it continues on with the legs, but on the back, like, on the sides, it's pretty much just plain regular. The arms are just plain orange. I don't know why Lego never does it, but, like, on special sets, they do the special detailing for the legs, but they don't do it for the arms for some reason. So that's gonna be something that I'll have to do. The staff, I also think the staff is something that I might have to do as well. It's a pretty interesting, like, basic design of, like, how to do Mercy's staff. Like, it's still the general principle of it and everything, but I feel like, again, it can still be improved. And back here is, of course, like, her wings. Oh, and of course, like, hang on, let's remove a few things. Yeah, there we go. Amazingly, I could still, like, remove some stuff, because most with new Legos, they're pretty hard to remove. But the printing continues on with the back, which looks very, very nice. I really like it. It's pretty cool. The wings, though, I kind of hoped that Lego would do, like a special kind of wing with her. Or at least give it, like, kind of a paint job, which was actually one of the things that I might go with. I'm almost thinking about, like, doing, like, sort of the angel wings, but the last time I tried to do that, of sort of, like, plan ahead of how to do Mercy, the wings didn't come out right. So, what I might do is give this a paint job. I might do that. That's not 100% guaranteed. But in the event that I can't get the wings correct again, get on there. There we go. In the event I can't get the wings correct, I'll have to do, like, the detailing to match it up what she looks like in the game. So in general, this is a pretty good minifigure. I do like it how Lego, like, kept most of the character correctly. It's like, and they even took the time to do a new special hairpiece. So, a majority of what I'll have to do is do like decals on like the sides of the legs, decals on the arms, repaint the face, like add the skin tone and everything, and then rethink the wings and also rethink the staff. But in general, this is a pretty good Mercy. So let's go ahead and move on to our next minifigure. So next up on the minifigures is Farrah, another character that Overwatch fans are very lovable towards too. So pretty much with this minifigure, it's pretty interesting of how this looks. Looks like you can see of like some of the detailing on the legs, and you can actually see like some silver linings on the legs, which is very, very cool. Very cool. I do love like the sculpting mold of the helmet. The helmet looks pretty good. In fact, let's remove it. Hopefully I can. Yeah, okay, easy. Okay, I have to use two hands. Here we go. So like with Mercy, she's got two faces. So on this front is a regular face, and on the other side is like her sort of like aggressive face. But what I do like about the faces is that I don't know how well you could see it, but they actually captured her like tattoo. Her little face tattoo, and I think that's very, very cool. That's a very good detail design. She's also equipped with like, wait, I'll actually have to leave the helmet off because I'll have to show the rest of the minifigure. She's got like this armor to sort of like support with the wings. The little chest plate, I don't fully see if that's necessary. So this is based off of Nexonites, I think is what they're called. Some Nexonite minifigures. And on the back, of course, like, we got these handles for the wings. I don't fully know if this is actually what Farrah's wings look like. I'll have to look at a few pictures. Pictures just to be sure, because I don't want to accidentally mess anything up. She's got, of course, like, the regular stud blaster, but actually a bit different. It's rigged up to be representing of her rocket barrage, which is pretty cool. So, if you don't know how these things work, they basically go for, like, he's got these special little pieces. You push it over here, and it fires the studs. And it landed somewhere, or so I'll have to go pick it up. But anyways, back focusing on this figure. Let's take off the head. Hopefully I can. There we go, and remove the armor as well. The printing, there is printing on the chest, and it continues all the way on the back as well, which I really like. A downside is that with the wing pack is that it blocks off some of the detailing, but I guess that's okay. Yeah, again, like with Mercy, there's no detailing on the sides of the legs or on the arms, so a majority of the routes that I'll have to go to is like detailing for arms and legs, and a little bit on equipment. Equipment is what it looks like. So again, I'm gonna double check on her wings if these are in fact the correct design. If they are, we'll just leave them be. If not, then I'll make a couple of changes. Okay then, so how about we move on to our next minifigure? Next up on the minifigures is Reaper. This was a pretty cool minifigure that we got, and probably like the one minifigure I see here that doesn't really have much detailing body-wise. So, of course, he's equipped with like the standard hood, and you can see that he's got like his iconic mask on. I don't know if the mask is supposed to be like sort of a tannish kind of color, or if it is white. It is white. I'll have to double check with that. But otherwise, it actually looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool design. On the torso, you can see that he's got like the armor detailing on there. Again, with those, with the sides of the legs and the arms, not detailing there. But on the front is actually plain old regular black legs. He's got this pretty interesting cloak cape. Okay, which, we'll pull it up here. There's, again, more detailing and everything. So, at least they included with that. This is actually pretty cool of how, like, they proceed through that. I've seen a couple of Overwatch, like, customs for, like, they've made it for he's wearing a trench coat. And that's a pretty cool effect. But I kind of like of him just having, like, this sort of cloak, like, cape on the back. Especially since it's got, like, these little shoulder parts. And his guns are buildable. I actually miss buildable weapons. They're pretty interesting. And these weapons are pretty interesting as well. So, these guns are part of, like, the special Overwatch sort of brand. Like, hang on, remove one of them. And there are new special little molds that if we remove one of the pieces, or just remove the whole thing. Okay, that's good too. But as you can see here, okay, Harold, can we refocus? Thank you, Harold. So when looking at this thing, it's a new kind of mold on a wall, which I think is pretty cool. It's a pretty interesting sort of design. It's like a sort of like a laser or a space kind of gun, and I think that was kind of like what they were kind of going for. So this is gonna be like the new molds, for like Overwatch at least. I don't know if it's like gonna be like a new mold for the rest of like Lego sets, but it's still pretty good. Okay, Harold, refocus. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And before we move on, one of my favorite things about this character is that like if we pull him up here, remove his legs. Remove it. No, not his hood. Get his legs. Okay, there we go. Toss those aside. He's actually equipped it's with the second little piece that, hang on, hold it on. That's it. That gives off like this ghost sort of effect. Okay, yeah, that'll do. So, as you can see here with this set, I don't know if it comes with the second sets that Reaper is in, but when you look at this, he's got this cool ghost effect. That Lego uses for like their ghost minifigures. I've seen them use it in Joggo. I think they use them in their Ghostbusters. But this is a pretty interesting mold. Molds. And I think this was meant to sort of capsulize of Reaper's ability to sort of like teleport and really show off that sort of like undead sort of effect that he can give off. So I'm now a little bit conflicted because when looking at this thing, he looks awesome like this. He really shows off that Reaper vibe sort of thing. So I'm debating whether or not I should customize the legs or just leave them as they is and just give them to a different minifigure, or do go ahead and customize the legs. But in general, I'm planning on like doing the arms at least and double checking on the head. But in general, the headpiece, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. The same thing with the torso. So again, this is a pretty interesting minifigure, and I think I might just keep him like this because he's actually looking very, very awesome with this. But again, I don't. And I'll figure it out with the legs. So let's go on. Let's go ahead to the last minifigure of this set. So last up is not really a minifigure, but a big fig, and that is Winston, the gorilla scientist. And I gotta say, I love it that Lego actually took the time to build a mold for this figure. And since he is a big fig, I've used a different stand to at least stabilize for my little showcase stand thing. So with this figure, it's pretty interesting of how this goes. So, like, of course, he's got, like, the standard, like, buildable body and everything. But the rest of the figure, I actually had to build it. So I had to actually look at the instruction manual and actually look to see, like, how to do the rest of it. So, like, he's got, of course, his jetpack. I believe is that what this is. And he's got, like, this electric gun sort of thing. I don't know what it's called. But it's pretty interesting. But it's, like, his main weapon. There's detailing on the face as well. Like, he's got, like, of course, his glasses. And, of course, like, he's got his sort of, like, aggressive kind of face. There's detailing on the head and on the rest of the body. I didn't realize it until I actually pulled the figure out and started building it. But they actually took time to do detailing on the arms, which looks pretty cool. And the same detailing, whoopsies. The same detailing goes on the rest of the body as well. Well, I think the only real thing I would really customize about this particular figure is color-wise. Like a few sections that I would have to repaint. Maybe a little detailing on like the jetpack at least. I'll have to double check on photos of this character. But again, like his gun is buildable as well. And in general, yeah, this is a pretty interesting minifigure. So I do like it that Lego took the time to build a special buildable body for this particular character. And it's not, and for the looks of things, it won't require too much effort to do, and to sort of like put this in like a proper Overwatch sort of style. But I'm glad to have seen this figure, and this actually looks pretty cool. So now that the minifigures are done, we're gonna move on to the actual set. So when looking at the actual set, it's what I find pretty cool is that like there's this special little accessory that's like the health packs that you can actually find in the game. That's just like a quick little detail. Here's all that I got out of the way. The rest of the set, as I said, is not too huge. Compared to a rocket that I built last year, I think, this thing is small. So, we're actually gonna pull this figure this whole thing apart. Okay, here we go. So a downside with this thing is that it has, like, little to none support. So we'll move, like, the launch pad out of the way and look at the ship itself for a little bit. So this is kind of an interesting sort of ship that I had to build. But I like it that it's got, like, the cool sticker effects. Next, like, you can see, got, like, the Overwatch logos, like, on the front and the bottom. It's got these wings that we can fold. And you can fold back here. And actually, an interesting thing about the ship is that I didn't realize it until I was building it, is that I can actually pull this thing apart to 2 different sections. So, okay, if this is correct. Okay, there we go. So this is, like, the bottom section of the ship. As you can see inside, and there's, like, a little cup where you can put a character. On the top, we can actually pull this thing up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can pull this up. And then, like, we move these panels over here. Oh, did they fall off again? Oh, they did. They did. God dang it. Okay, get back. Downside with this thing is that it has a habit of breaking. Just breaking a little bit. I don't know why. And so inside, I guess is supposed to be like sort of a, like one of those passenger sort of things for like people can go inside. Inside is like a storage sort of thing. And then like we got a couple of these bottles over here, and we got a banana, and I believe that's supposed to be a jar of peanut butter for Winston to like represent of like one of the little Overwatch videos that we saw of like his love for peanut butter. Over here's of course like some of the thrusters to like launch the ship, which I actually like that now with Lego sets. They now take the time to sort of add that sort of special effects and to give you like the illusion that the rocket ship can fly. It's also got like a couple of little lasers up here. They don't fire or anything. They're not like some of the previous other ships that I've seen. And then over here's of course like the front part of the ship. And the ship, which is a little bit interesting itself. It's like a regular old ship where I can open this up, place the figure in here, then they can fly away. Alright, then on the top, this actually opens up to what looks like lasers, which now that I think about it, I think that is what it was intended to do. Because when building this, I was wondering, like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, get back. Okay. Then, like, over here is where, like, you insert the rockets. And over here, it's also got, like, a little booster for where this can go flying itself as well. So, let's get the other ship back up. Wait, I think I might have broken something. Yeah, okay, wait, what? There we go. Okay, sometimes that's sort of a little bit of a problem. Okay, now, don't break. Don't break, ship. If you break... There we go! Doesn't break. A part kept falling off a little bit. Now, let's bring back the launch pad. So, down here is supposed to be like a drone charge station, which I think is supposed to be a reference to another, to like one of the other Overwatch sets. So like over here, this is where like you would stick the rockets. Then of course over here is like the stationary area for where you would keep it stable, stabilized and everything. It was pretty interesting to do, because I honestly thought that this thing was a lot taller. Turns out I was wrong. This is supposed to be like the ladder for like the classic rocket sort of thing. Like this would lower down, and then you make your way up to the cockpit. Over here, we got like a couple of these. I think these are supposed to be like energy tanks, or maybe oxygen or something. I don't know. And interestingly, there's detailing on 3 sides of this thing, except for the back. The back, there are no ladders onto it. I think it was sort of like Lego. And it's to concentrate on, like, the front part that they didn't have any idea what to do for the back. Dang it. Okay, I'll get that part a little bit later. So, I think one complaint I would give to this is that it's not very stable. Like, when I put the rocket on... put the rocket on the ship, it's not very stable. It's stable. Hang on. I'll get the rocket and... give you like an example. So like I attach the rocket here. There's a rocket here, all fine and dandy and everything. Push this over here. And like when you look at this thing, it's like, okay, it's pretty good. No. See what I mean? It's very like not fully stable as like I'd like it to be. And And I guess, like, the idea is sort of to make, and to have people like, oh, I can easily, like, remove this and everything. That's a good thing, but I'd actually rather have my sets set, like, stable and in one piece than to have the thing suddenly fall off and then smash. That'd be very bad, and that'd suck very, very much. So anyways, how about we get the minifigures back and just wrap up this set review video? Well, that pretty much does it for this video of set review and review. I hope to do more videos like this, for the future. I know that I'm gonna be doing another one, because the second Overwatch set that I got came in today as well, so I need to build that. And I'll showcase that one to you guys tomorrow. I forgot to mention, but with the rocket, okay, it's actually part of one of the other Overwatch sets. So the one with Tracer and Widowmaker, the little piece that's in that set, like the little vehicle, is actually supposed to go on the back of the rocket. Okay, so that'll look interesting. And that does explain the drone charge station. So I'll have to look into that one. So my goal pretty much for Overwatch is that, like, I want to get at least the minifigures of this set. Minifigures of this series. Like, the only other sets that I'd want to get is, like, Reinhardt and D.Va, because they got their mechs as well. But for, like, the other sets, I'd be okay of, well, now that I think about it, I'd be okay of getting, like, Tracer and Widowmaker sets. But I'm kind of hoping to just get, like, Soldier 76 and McCree separately, because the set that they're also in, they also contain a Reaper minifigure, which I already have, like, one Reaper. I don't need to customize another Reaper. But I'll figure it all out in the future. Right now, I'm just focusing on, like, the sets that I already got, and I'll just plan ahead from there. So, I actually felt pretty good about this video. And again, I hope to do more videos like this in the future of, like, not just of the Overwatch, but of, like, any sets. I've missed, part of me actually missed building, like, Lego sets, and I hope to do it again in the future. And now that's, like, with the YouTube channel and everything, I can actually showcase and sort of, like, review the sets, like, give my thoughts and opinions about it. And it's, I don't plan to do a video for, like, I build the sets, because even with editing capabilities, that is going to be a long video. Like, this thing took about, like, I think 2 or 3 hours to build. And that's not even, and that's pretty much, like, short time compared to, like, some of the other stuff that I've built before. But I'll get all to that in the future. So, back with Lego Arts. Overwatch is going to be a showcase that I will do this year. I'm going to do it this year. Another showcase, on, like, Sword Art Online 2, and the part stuff for one of my minifigures just arrived, so I'm going to customize those a little bit, and then I'll finally get around to do that showcase. Kingdom Hearts 3, as I mentioned in the last episode, I probably won't do that one until like either after or midway in the game, so that way I get an idea of who to make and how to make them and what design to do them in. But anyways, if you guys want me to do, like, more videos of this in the future, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. It really, really helps us work on LEGO projects, Let's Plays, and just here to have fun. And if you guys want to buy this set, actually, I'll include a link to either Amazon or LEGO, or the LEGO website in the description below, so you guys can go check this out, check the set out for yourselves, and build your own Overwatch sets in the future. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, comment below what you think, share this to your friends, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and here's a half of the road. Woo! Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time when your smooth rises.